Hey everybody, cam video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but hey, I got a really good reason to do one today. And as you can see from the description up there, I think I'm pointing at it, I don't know. Yes, I am giving away a video game. Some restrictions apply. First, you have to have a 19-year-old sister and you have to send me naked pictures. I'm joking. No, the only restriction is you have to be a subscriber. So, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And after that, really, it's open to anybody. Now, I'm going to be giving away this game here. I'll show it to you in a little bit, in more detail. I'll show you the box and everything. But, I just want to tell you a little bit about it. It's called Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate. It's an old-school role-playing game for Windows. It only runs on Windows, so if you have like Mac or Linux, it won't run. So sorry to say that. So this is open to anybody, but I want to let you know that if you are a Mac user or a Linux user or basically anything other than Windows, then you might not be able to run it. You can still win it, and you could, I don't know, give it away to somebody or whatever, but, that's what's going on there. It's an old school RPG which harkens back to games in the Super NES era, such as Final Fantasy IV. It's also strongly reminiscent of Lunar the Silver Star, which was on Sega CD, one of the few games on Sega CD that didn't suck. There's elements of Lufia in there. There's elements of Phantasy Star. It's a really cool game. It'll probably take you about 20 hours to beat. And it's made by an indie company, an independent game developer called Kazareth Studios. And I want to tell you a little bit about the history of myself in relation to Kazareth Studios. A few months ago, they contacted me on YouTube saying that they liked my channel and that they wanted to send me a copy of their game, which they did. And, maybe I'll do a video on it, So I did a video on it, which you could see. I'll make an annotation, right? We'll say there. And you could check that out if you'd like. Well, I did a video on it, and I really enjoyed it, and I started just playing it in my spare time. And I also started talking with the people that work for Kazareth Studios and just sort of getting a feel for them and everything, and added them on Facebook, that kind of thing. And one day I was looking at the box art for the box version because I had the downloaded version, and it sucked. It was terrible. So I was like, well, I could make something better than that, and I did, and that's this here. And they was like, we want to use it, and we want to, have you on as a graphic designer. So ever since then, I've been doing graphic design, and I have replaced a lot of the graphics in Chronicles of a Dark Lord, mostly, like the title screen, the game over screen, the save screen, stuff like that. And of course I did the box, and we're currently working on the sequel, which is called Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 2, War of the Abyss, which I've seen a little bit of it. It looks amazing. It has amazing music. It has way better graphics than the first game. And I've been working on like battle backgrounds, and I made the cover and all sorts of things. So if you want to check them out, you might want to go to kazarethstudios.com, and I'll put a link in the footer. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about this. So I said, why don't you, because they were going to send me a copy of the game, a signed and numbered limited edition copy, and I said, why don't you send me two, and I'll do a giveaway. So that's what we're going to do. So the way it works is all you have to do is leave a comment on this video, and you're entered. If you don't want to enter into this giveaway contest, it's not really a contest, think of it more like a raffle. If you don't want to enter into it, then please don't comment, because if you comment, you will be entered into it. This will be open for 2 weeks. It's one entry per person. It doesn't matter if you comment more than once, if you have, things to say or whatever, but I'm only going to count you once. and I'm just basically going to be writing down the names of everybody that comments on this video over the next few weeks, checking to make sure they are subscribed to my channel, because this is only open to my subscribers. And in 2 weeks I will do a follow-up video where I will pull the name out of a hat. I don't really have any hats, so some sort of container. Maybe I'll get a bowl or something, who knows. And I'll pull the name out, and whoever is the winner will get a free copy. And this is the copy that you're getting right here, and you'll also be getting this limited edition certificate, which is signed, and I'll show you that in a little bit. We'll show everything in closer detail, but I just want to let you know how the contest or raffle works. All you got to do is leave a comment. You don't have to say anything in particular, but any kind of rude or trollish comments will get you immediately disqualified and blocked. So just, it doesn't matter what you say as long as it's not, fucked up. But, yeah, just leave a comment, and over the next 2 weeks, this contest will be open, and after that, it will be closed. Comments will no longer be allowed on this video. Just to tell you a little bit about the game itself, Chronicles of a Dark Lord is about Magus Draken Lee. He is a Dark Lord, meaning that he is a touched one. He was given great powers by a dark god named Hazizus, and he was also the son of Exides Lee, the emperor of the Khazareth area there. Actually, I didn't think they called it Khazareth yet. I think they called it the Miri Kingdoms. Well, anyway, he defeated his father, exiled him, and took everything over, and became the emperor, and now they're facing a threat. It's a really unique game, even though it is a classic RPG, and it has a lot of those classic things that you're used to, like Mode 7 graphics and active time battle, a battle system, and things like that. There's also a lot of innovative things plot-wise. For example, you are playing as a villain, not a hero, not even an anti-hero, but someone who's out and out a bad guy. It's just that the people you're fighting against are way, way, way worse. It's a creepy game. It's a lot of fun. It has great music. It has classic presentation. It has really, really, really good soundtrack to it. And I would say the plot is excellent. I enjoyed playing through it. I'm actually on my second playthrough already. As for, obviously only one person can win this, but as for anyone else, if you're interested in checking it out, you can go to KazarethStudios.com, or you can go to Gamersgate, and you can get the downloadable copy for just $10, or you can buy a box copy, which is like the one that I'm giving away here, which is $15. There's still some limited edition signed copies left for the people who pay $15 to buy it. There's also a strategy guide that you could also buy for $15. Actually, it's called a official companion guide, but it's basically what is a strategy guide, so I figured I'd mention that. The sequel, War of the Abyss, is tentatively due out this Christmas. It may be delayed if certain aspects of the game are not done or not up to our standards. We're looking at making this one way, way better, like even better than the first one, and the first one was already really good. So, there's a high bar of quality. We're all working really hard on getting this game out. But anyway, before I show you these, I also wanted to mention you could get it on Gamersgate, like I mentioned. You can buy it directly from Khazareth. Pretty soon it's going to be on Steam, and we've also signed some deals with some other distributors, and I don't want to give too much away, but I will mention that within 6 to 8 months this game will be available on Xbox Live, which is really cool. It's probably going to be around $13 on Xbox Live, but we'll see what happens. It's a really cool game, definitely worth the money. So let me show you what you're actually getting. Okay, so this is the actual cover of the game, and this is with the cover that I actually designed for them. It's called Tides of Fate, so it has an ocean motif. As you could see, that's the logo there. And that's actually the sprite of the main character, Magus Draken Lee, which I integrated into the company logo. Here's the back of it, which describes the game really well. You probably can't read it in the video, so I'll read it out to you. It says, Chronicles of a Dark Lord. Enter a world of shadowy intrigue where stained pasts collide with the present in an explosive confrontation that will define one young man's dark destiny as he attempts to thwart the machinations of an evil beyond all imagining. 25 plus hours of gameplay, classic Mode 7 graphics, side view active time battle system reminiscent of the classic console RPGs, full screen windowed mode toggle, so you could play it in your whole screen, but with this tap of a button, go to windowed mode. Enhanced graphics and sound. There was an old version of it that the graphics weren't that good, and this is the final version that you're getting. It has enhanced graphics. Optional quests and bonus dungeons. Trust me, you will not find everything on your first playthrough unless you're using the companion guide. Beautifully orchestrated soundtrack by Kevin MacLeod. That guy's amazing. It's really good music in this game. Decisions you and your party make affect whether other characters or even non-player characters live or die, and much more. And this is the certificate that you get. Limited edition certificate. This document hereby certifies the following information: Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 1 Tides of Fate Limited Box Edition, number 14 out of 100. And it's signed. It's hard to make out the signatures because they didn't have like a silver pen, so they used a black pen, but if you tilt it, you can see it. Signed by Tanya Botello, the CEO and co-founder of Kazara Studios, Richard Hall, CEO and co-founder of Kazara Studios, and myself, graphics designer of Kazara Studios. So, just wanted to let you guys know that. So, like I said, all you got to do is comment on this video, and that's it. In 2 weeks, maybe your name will be pulled out of the hat, or it's probably going to be a bowl, like I said, and we'll be sending you a free copy. And keep in mind, you do have to give me your address if you win. So if you're uncomfortable with that, and I completely understand why you might be, don't enter. So, like I said, giving away a video game, and I might be doing giveaways like this from time to time. So, you know, I'm hoping that once we get the printed version of the strategy guide available, it's currently available as a digital download, that I'll also do another giveaway then. So, like I said, you know, free video game. All you have to do is comment and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, all you have to do is comment. NecroVMX out. See you soon.